Welcome back to another episode of the Y3KPOD. It's been a minute with the sports content, but we're back. I traveled a little bit, which stopped us from being able to do it. I was in London. I got to see a Chelsea game, I got to see an Arsenal game, and I got to see Man U beat Liverpool with my friend Mike, who's been on here before. So, kind of been all over. It was fun, but we're back. But when I came back, I wanted to wait till the transfer window, ended. And then we saw teams play for a little bit before we did this episode. So basically what we're going to do today is basically what we should have done at the beginning of the season. All right, stay tuned. How you been, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm chilling.
Oh, yeah. Today it's just me and...
Quacky.
Yeah, so what's your overall perspective on the season so far? What do you like, or I guess not like, but like, you know what I mean? What's your view on it so far? Yeah, basically.
Basically what I've expected, apart from Arsenal being good, which I didn't expect. I don't believe in the Arsenal hype, to be honest with you. I'm not one of the Arsenal believers. And also Liverpool's,
Demise.
Not even their demise, but I don't even want to call it like a downfall, because just they're slow. I'm gonna call it a slow start, because
I'm enjoying it though. I can't lie to you.
I think they're gonna bounce back, and I think the minimum they finish, the lowest they finish is like third or fourth. So
is Salah on fraud watch for you? Because he's on fraud watch for me.
He's not on fraud watch for me.
Bro, did you see the Forest game? Was it Forest? They scored 9 and he didn't score an assist.
That doesn't really mean anything.
It does.
With you.
So, because what's Salah's value if he's not scoring?
But that's like saying, what's De Bruyne's value if he's not assisting?
But De Bruyne does a lot more.
What's Haaland's value if he's not scoring?
Okay, but Haaland is scoring. So what's your point again?
But I'm saying,
but Salah's not doing anything. Either way, he's not scoring. He's not assisting. So what is he doing?
So what is Haaland's value if he's not scoring?
He is scoring right now.
But if he doesn't, what's his value? What's his value? Does he not?
He wouldn't have any value. See, that's the point.
No, it's not the point.
So what's the point?
Don't like Salah.
What I'm not
as a great player, even if you're not scoring, and even if
how many games have you played this season,
bro? As a great player, even if you're not scoring, you're not at the peak of your powers. It's okay because you still draw attention to yourself. Just because he's not scoring doesn't mean the opposing manager isn't telling him he is still Mo Salah. You need to mark him and watch out for him.
But you're acting like other people are scoring. They're not. Liverpool is barely winning games and they're drawing. So again, what is his value?
Start.
A slow start to what? Salah's never had a slow start before. So what is so slow about it now? Last season, by this time, he had like 10 goals.
Okay, so last season, when you call Messi washed?
I would never call Messi washed.
So you didn't call Messi washed last season?
No.
But last season, statistically...
I called Ronaldo washed.
Last season, statistically, was one of the worst seasons for Messi.
It was, but it's understandable. Messi's on a new team.
And
it's
this
understandable.
Liverpool team is basically a new team.
How?
They got rid of their...
Show me what position do they have a new player in?
They got rid of their second best player in Mane, or some people might even say he's their best player.
Their second best player? Van Dijk is not there. Alisson is not there. Trent, second best player?
Trent's not better than Mane. Alisson's not
better than Mane. For what he does for Liverpool is a far greater effect than Mane was.
What are you talking about?
They need Trent more than I would say they need Mane.
They've had Trent this season, and what's happened?
Okay, they've had Salah. Okay. And what's happened? He's not scoring. Again,
like
you're making my point.
What's your point? That he's
Salah is on fraud watch.
He's not a fraud.
Not that he's a... Oh, my God, bro.
And he's not... No, that's what fraud watch is. If you say someone's on fraud watch, it means you're watching because you have...
This season, he does have the potential to be a fraud.
How? You can't call somebody a fraud based off of... Like
one
5 games?
Bro, they played like season. They played 6 games. They played 6 games. Dude has scored like 1 goal.
He's been in the EPL for how long? How long has he been at Liverpool?
5 seasons?
4 seasons? 5 seasons, 4 seasons. And in those 5 to 4 seasons, what has he done?
Score. Literally, that's it.
No. But his stats speak for themselves, right?
Okay, why are the stats not speaking now?
His stats speak for themselves, right?
Uh-huh.
So the stats speak for themselves, and there's no, like...
So, I can't put somebody on... Nunes is on fraud watch, too.
Their striker?
Yeah. The $100 million striker.
How is he on fraud watch? He's played like 2 games.
He's played 2 games? He missed 2 games. That's it. He's been there for every other game. They played 6. And the games that he's been there hasn't been convincing. You're acting like he's scoring either. He's
Haaland
not.
Haaland's been convincing in only like 1 or 2 games.
What?
The other games, it's been tap-ins. And don't get it twisted.
Tap-ins?
I love that it's been
What is
tap-ins.
his job as a striker? What?
Bro,
So
listen. You're saying Nunes hasn't been convincing. But at the end of the day, a striker is only as good as people that are providing him balls. That's the honest truth.
who's supposed to ride in the balls?
Liverpool's midfield and Trent. They're the one. The way Liverpool. This is also another problem that you're not failing to understand why I mean a new team. This is not the same Liverpool team that they had last year.
Obviously, it's not.
And
it's not.
And it's a new system too.
You literally remember beginning of the season. You told me, if you remember, I said that Liverpool's midfield was meaty. I literally said it here, and you guys argued with me that Liverpool's midfield is not meaty.
Is that
the reason? What did I say?
You said Fabio Carvalho was going to be starting
by the end of the season,
and I said no.
He's already done more this season for them than any of those 3 midfielders.
Fabinho's job is not to create, it's to defend. So I don't. He's not.
And he's not defending well because they are leaking in goals, are they not?
Again, it's not one player's fault that they're leaking in goals. I'm just saying that's his job. You can't have a defensive midfielder and say it's his job. They're like leaking goals or anything like that. Like that's the thing that I'm saying. And Fabio Carvalho just playing, bro. He's not gonna be starting by the end of the season. And if he is,
bro, so hold on.
If he isn't so well,
Henderson, good or is he a great player? Is he replaceable?
I mean, every player is replaceable.
No. Kevin De Bruyne is not replaceable. That's what I mean. Like, can you find another Henderson?
Yeah.
Can Henderson lose his place in the team?
I don't think he can, but he's replaceable. Yeah.
Thiago, is he replaceable?
For them, no.
He's always hurt. He is replaceable.
And when he's hurt, they don't perform as well.
Not, and even now that he's been back, they're not performing as well, though. I understand his value, but they are replaceable. Those 2 players are replaceable. They need somebody.
Okay, they may be replaceable, but
And my bet is on Hendo.
Fabio Carvalho
So who's gonna do
is
it then?
not good enough to replace them right now.
Bro, he's having better production than Henderson is.
Okay, so who's better, Mason Mount or Phil Foden?
Foden.
Who's better, Bernardo Silva or Thiago?
Bernardo.
Who's better, Lampard or Xavi?
Xavi.
Okay, but who's better, Lampard or Iniesta?
Iniesta.
Okay, so Xavi and Iniesta are better than Lampard, right?
Yeah.
But production-wise, Lampard is miles ahead of them.
They didn't play the same position, though. Again.
What position did Lampard play?
Lampard, I would consider him, an 8 or a 10, right?
What position did Xavi play?
Xavi would be... There's a difference in 8s, though.
What position did Xavi play?
8.
Okay, what position did Iniesta play?
8.
Okay, so
Would it not be?
They both played.
Would it not be?
Yeah, no.
4-3-3. That's what you
they
play.
both-
6
they both-
and 2 8s, like Man City plays now.
6 and 2 8s. Is that the same position Lampard played?
No, it's not. Lampard did not play the same position as them. Lampard was like an advanced midfielder. Iniesta and Xavi, their jobs was not to score goals, right or wrong.
Their job was to create more goals. Was to create goals.
Was their jobs to score goals? Is
No.
what I asked.
I'm not. When I say production,
But
I mean
with
goals
Lampard-
and assists.
With Lampard, his job literally is part of that. He's like the second striker. Make late runs into the box, as you guys always like to tell me. That's all he was good at, right?
Listen, all I'm saying is production doesn't always mean everything. Phil Foden
It
last
does.
year, no, not for everyone.
For certain position, it does.
And for the midfield of Liverpool, it doesn't mean everything.
So
Liverpool's
again,
never had a great midfield. Why are we all of a sudden going, oh, it's their midfield, it's their midfield?
but they had competent midfielders. Those players are older now.
It's been the same midfield.
No, it matters though. It matters. Before you had cover, right? You had cover. Bro, there should be no reason why Milner should be starting for them right now. If they had good cover, right?
Milner's starting because of injuries, though.
Exactly my point. Naby Keita, they bought it for 75 mil. Where is he right now?
Always injured.
They have Ox on the bench.
Ox hasn't been good since I was like
Exactly
10,
my
bro.
point, bro.
You can't-
Exactly my point.
What's your point?
That the Liverpool's midfield is lacking.
I
One.
never said it wasn't lacking.
And again, Fabio Carvalho is going to be playing in that midfield by the end of the season.
He's not.
If
gonna
Harvey
be
Elliott
starting.
is playing now, Harvey Elliott starts a lot of games. You know that though, right?
Do you realize why he won't play? Why he won't start? Because it won't work in their system. The
But Harvey Elliott works.
I don't watch Harvey Elliott play, but I know Fabio Carvalho is more of a 10 than he is an 8 or a 7, right?
Yeah.
And in their system, who's their main creative midfielder? Is it not Thiago?
Yes. But
so what you're saying
again,
is no. Listen. It's Fabinho at the 6, and then Henderson's more of a box to box. So let's say
he does.
We'll call him a 7. We'll call him a hybrid 6-7, right? And then what's it called? Thiago's 8 or a 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
Liverpool's not going to go from a formation where they have a box-to-box midfielder who does a lot of hard work moving up the field just to switch it to 2 creative midfielders.
Fabio Carvalho is more than just a creative midfielder. He can score, which is something you're lacking from your midfield.
Again, it doesn't help their system.
Bro, systems are tweaked. You know their system is tweaked this season, right? They're not playing the same system.
Bro, which is exactly why I literally said that.
So, again, back to Salah. That's my point. Salah this season has been told to create more than be the primary goal scorer. He's supposed to feed Nunes. Is he doing that? Bro, you know who their highest goal scorer is right now? An assister? Do you know?
No, I don't know. I'm not a Liverpool fan. I don't care.
So,
all I'm saying is this: your argument doesn't make any sense. You can't put a player off of fraud watch off of 8 games. It doesn't work like that.
Dude, it's 8 games. So when you put him on fraud watch?
Bro.
After how many games? No, relax. After how many games?
I don't put great players on fraud watch because I believe that eventually going
after
to figure
how many
it out.
games?
I don't put great players on fraud watch.
Okay, hold on. Is Grealish on fraud watch?
Grealish? For me?
No, not for you. In general. Just speak in general.
Well, in general, most people are going to put Grealish on fraud watch.
The same thing with Salah then. Grealish is being put on fraud watch because he's not producing as to what we expect, right or wrong?
What did you expect from Grealish?
Aston Villa Grealish? That's what I expected. And even if I didn't get that, last season I understood 1 year, right? In Pep's system. And then you become that player, right or wrong?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we say, right? This season has come. I'm expecting Grealish to do greater things. If he doesn't do that, will you admit that it was wrong by if he doesn't do anything? Because right now, Myers don't even play. Myers comes in as a sub. He doesn't even get a chance nowadays, right or wrong?
Myers plays.
Barely.
He played in the Champions League.
He barely plays. What are you talking about?
He played in the Champions League.
Did he start?
Yeah. He started.
That was probably his first start of the season. That was probably his first start.
So.
Because in other games, I've seen Bernardo on the wing, right or wrong?
Mm-hmm.
In the other game over the weekend.
Well, he has to get Bernardo playing time.
But I'm
Bernardo
saying
was saying he was going to leave to go to Barcelona, so he's giving Bernardo more playing time. And also because Bernardo is a right winger who he converted into a midfielder.
Understood.
I feel like people forget that.
But what I'm trying to get you to understand is that if, right, Grealish does not do that at the end of the season, would you admit that it's a bad buy?
Do what?
Doesn't give you... What do you expect from Grealish at the end of the season? What should his goals and assist tally be?
Altogether? 10.
For a $100 million player?
How much did what's the name cost? Bernardo. You got
how much did Bernardo cost? I don't know.
I think it was around like 60, 70 mil.
Has he produced that?
60, 70 mil? Yeah.
He has, right?
He didn't do that in his first 2 or 3. I think it's like maybe his 4th season.
I understand that, but the fact of the matter is, Bernardo came from a different league, right or wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Jack Grealish came from the same league, right?
Okay, so
bought for 100 M's. Right? Is he not expected to produce at a certain level for 100 M's?
Maybe generally, yeah, but for me, the way I judge players is by performance. Last year, I saw good performances from Grealish, so I wasn't like on him about it. This year, the couple of games that I played, he's played decent in one of them. But the last Champions League game against Borussia Dortmund, he was horrendous to watch. So I didn't. What's it called? That based off of that singular game, no, I would say he's been performing badly. But like I said, I'm not putting anybody on fraud watch because eventually they're going to figure it out.
Okay, so do you have any player in the world on your fraud watch?
I don't know.
So no player is a fraud?
No. The only player...
So then you don't have a fraud list at all, right?
The only players that I consider frauds are ones that do it for one season and then they don't do it again. The only player that's on my fraud watch right now is Nkunku. And I love Nkunku, but that's literally only because the season he had last year, I don't think is possible for him to replicate it again with that Leipzig team.
Again, but it's not about replication. If he does something close to it, bro, how can he be on fraud watch if he's performing? He's performing good right now, right or wrong?
haven't watched Bundesliga that much this year, so I wouldn't know.
He's performing all right because I watched the game with Timo, the other game they played.
Okay.
He was doing all right? But you could put that on fraud watch, but I can't put Salah and Grealish.
You can't. Grealish, you can put him on fraud watch.
But why can't I put Salah?
Bro,
he's not
the
performing.
guy won the Golden Boot last year.
This season. I'm talking about this season, bro.
I'm giving you a reason as to why you can't put him on fraud watch. He won the Golden Boot last year. Won the Golden Boot like a couple years before that. Has the third most goals ever in an EPL season with 32 goals. You literally can't put him on fraud watch because you have no viable evidence. Just because he's been doing bad over 8 games doesn't mean he's on fraud watch.
Yes, he is. It doesn't mean he's
that's like
no. Okay, let me define fraud watch for you, right? Maybe that'll help. It doesn't mean you're a fraud. It means you're tending. You're leaning towards being a fraud for this season because you're not performing up to the standards that we have for you.
And that's the problem with sports fans. Sports fans these days. How can you totally disregard the previous 4 seasons?
Because what I'm talking about right now, I'm not saying Salah was a fraud before the season. I'm saying right now, you're looking suspect, dude.
He's not looking suspect.
He is looking suspect. How can you say that player's not looking suspect when he's not doing what you normally expect him to do?
You're not taking into account the things that happened over the summer.
I am. That's what I am.
Or even in the past year. The man lost AFCON, didn't qualify for the World Cups. Then his team lost the Champions League final. So that's possibly his best friend on the team. What said he wanted to leave for a new challenge, so he left.
Why did Mane leave?
I don't know. It literally said he wanted a new challenge, but whatever you want to imply, you can imply it.
Yeah,
but okay, fine. Mane left, and now they got a new striker who's not the striker that they've been playing with in like Firmino, who drops in deep and creates for the 2 wingers to score. He's like a striker that wants the ball so he can score. Darwin Núñez wants to score. He's a traditional striker. Mm-hmm. So it's a new system that he's playing under, and you guys expect him to just come out there and just like that be amazing.
Yeah.
And that's a problem.
And why is that a problem?
Why wasn't Messi on fraud watch last year?
Because Messi is Messi. It's understandable. Listen, you can't compare what Messi did last season, right, to what Salah's doing right now. You know why? Because one, Messi went a different season. Messi has been at Barca his whole damn life. Do you get what I'm saying? So he has an excuse. And he's the freaking GOAT. One of the GOATs, right? So he has an excuse as to why he's not performing. And even that, Messi had what? Backing him. He had the assist, right? Who led League One in assist?
Mbappe.
An assist?
Yes. At the end of the season, it was Mbappe that had the most assists in League One.
Are you sure about that?
Yes. I'm sure.
But Messi was there. I don't know about that. I thought it was Messi.
Okay, Messi was there. So what's your point? Messi was there at the end of the season. But at the beginning of the season...
It was still Messi.
At the beginning of the season...
Yeah, he was giving assists. You literally sat here. I have video recording of you saying Messi is doing assists.
Bro, Messi had like 6 assists through November or some shit. And like with like 2 goals. Like, are you serious right now?
So Messi was a fraud last season?
No. Not for me. Like I said, I don't put great players on fraud watch.
So again, Messi has his reputation, and Messi is
okay,
Messi.
So then, why are you not?
Okay.
Why are you taking into account Messi's reputation and not Salah's reputation?
What reputation does Salah have that I should take into account?
32 goals, Golden Boot last year, PFA Player of the Year.
Last year from January till till the end of the season, was he the best player on the team?
Who was the best player on the team then?
Mane.
Okay, and
who had more goals?
Where did Mane finish at the end of the season on goals and assists?
Again, you're not understanding. From last season, January, to now, Salah's been a fraud. That's why he's on fraud watch. He scored most of his goals before AFCON. Yes or no? Okay. Answer the question, bro. Stop being sarcastic. Yes or no?
I just said okay. Yes, he scored most of his goals before AFCON.
Okay, then. So what has he done since then?
Scored goals.
He hasn't.
Took his team to the Champions League final.
He did not take them to the Champions League final. And you want to say he went to the Champions League, and what happened in the Champions League final? He talked all that big talk. It's time to get revenge. What did he do? Did he score a goal?
Madrid won 1-0.
Did he score a goal?
No, he didn't score a goal.
Did he assist?
No.
Okay, so again, he carried them where? To 0.
To the Champions League final.
And did he get the job done?
Won. I said he carried them.
Did he get the job done?
Champions League
did he get the job done?
Bro, you are acting as if Salah's like some trash player, bro.
Bro, how
I
is
don't know
how?
if Salah took your girlfriend or what Salah did to make you this angry at the guy, but Charlie,
No, bro. How can I? I literally said Jack Grealish is on fraud watch. Did I not say that? Is it only Salah?
Bro, but the reason why you're putting Salah on fraud watch makes no sense.
Why
Because I
not?
gave you an exact scenario with a different player.
And
And
again,
you made
I
excuses
said
saying
no. I didn't make no
his
excuses.
reputation
It wasn't just that.
pursued-
Did you not hear what I said? Reputation is in there. My man was given an assist, and he just moved from a club he's been at his whole life of 20+ years, right?
Okay.
To a different club
Messi
with
could've
different
chose-
egos. He went to Neymar and Mbappe. What egos
He's
are bigger
played-
than those
he's played-
two?
He's played with Neymar.
Has he
before.
played with Mbappe? Did you read the stories of what happened last season? There was an issue in that place where the Spanish players, right, the South American players had an issue with some of the French players.
Okay.
So there's evidence back in that.
So what you're saying is, because of the circumstances, Messi couldn't have been on fraud watch. Is that what you're
Yes.
saying? But because of Salah's circumstances this season, his Salah's circumstances don't equate to him not being on fraud watch.
Again, go ahead and give me those excuses.
His second best player left.
And I don't agree with that he's second best. I'll give you top 5. I don't think he was second best.
So you don't. So who's better, Mane or Salah?
Who's better?
Mm-hmm.
Salah.
You're a liar. Yeah, let's move on.
How am I a liar?
Let's move on.
Is Salah not better than Mane?
Let's move on.
How?
Let's move on.
Wait. What do you mean?
Let's move on.
Is Salah not?
Because I literally have text evidence of you literally.
Show me.
Nah, it's okay.
No, show me.
It's okay.
Show me. Put me there.
It's okay.
Put me there because Salah is better than Mane. But according to you, is he not?
No, bro, you literally.
I'm asking you, is Salah not better than Mane?
It's okay, bro. It's okay. It's okay. I may not have it on here, but I probably have it on my laptop. It's okay.
Show me, dog.
Bro,
Where I said
it's
Mane was better than
It's
Salah.
fine. It's fine. We can move on because Charlie, I have the evidence, but for me to go through it would take too long. It's okay.
That's just him saying he doesn't have
It's
it.
not.
It's all right.
It's not.
It's
I'll,
alright.
I'll post it on the Instagram. Go watch it. Go check it
Bro,
out.
there is no way you're telling me that.
You want to sit here and lie. Let's move
How
on
am I
to the-
lying?
Let's move on to the next question.
So Salah's
Because-
on fraud watch.
Salah's not on, for you. He can be on fraud
Yeah,
watch.
he's on the Y3K
Okay.
pod.
No,
Fraud
he's
list.
on your fraud list. You asked
And
me
everybody
a
else
question.
in this world but you.
Asked me a question. Is Salah on my fraud watch? And I said
You
no.
said you don't have one.
I said I don't put great players on fraud watch.
So who's on your fraud watch?
I
then?
literally said Nkunku's the only player right now that I can.
Is
think
he
of
not a
on
great
fraud watch.
player?
He's a good player, not a great player. That's my personal opinion.
Okay.
Like I said, before
Alright.
last season, he was producing okay to really good numbers, and then he has a great season. Okay, is Kai Havertz on your fraud watch?
Hell yeah.
Is Mason Mount on your fraud watch?
Hell yeah.
Okay, so the whole Chelsea team has to be on your fraud watch, right?
Not the whole team, but
Who's
some.
not?
Huh?
Who's not?
Thiago Silva's not.
Oh my god.
He's a Rolls Royce.
Oh my
He's a Rolls freaking Royce.
You know Rolls Royces are uncomfortable to drive, right?
Have you ever been in one?
You know how Rolls Royces are
Have you ever been
It's
in
a
one?
known fact.
No,
It's a
no,
known
I don't know it.
It's a known
I
fact.
don't know
Why
it.
do you think people who have Rolls Royces don't drive the Rolls Royce?
I don't know. I've never seen a Rolls Royce. So I wouldn't know. I don't know anybody that owns one.
Same Thiago. Everybody on that Chelsea team is on fraud watch.
How?
Everybody.
You said great players, right?
Didn't y'all lose to Dynamo Kiev?
No, we didn't.
What team did you guys lose to?
Yeah, we lost again. Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Your whole team's on fraud watch. Your
Okay.
whole team's on. Mason Mount.
Okay, Salah's on fraud watch.
Reece James is on fraud watch, right?
For what? How? He's been our best player this season, so how's he on fraud watch?
Salah's been Liverpool's best
No, he
player.
hasn't.
Who's been
No,
Liverpool's
he
best player?
hasn't. Firmino has more goals, more assists. Isn't that true?
So, do you base all your arguments off of only goals and assists?
No,
I'm
hold
asking.
on. Let me ask you.
I'm
Have you
asking.
watched Liverpool play?
Yeah.
You literally said 10 minutes ago that you don't watch them like that. Did you not say
I
that?
said I don't want. That doesn't mean I haven't watched.
How many games have you watched of Liverpool?
One or two.
Okay, the one or two that you watched was Salah their best player on the pitch. Which
That
game did you watch?
Shit, I don't even remember. Give me a second. I gotta pull up their games because there was a game. I watched the Bournemouth highlights because you guys said Salah didn't score, so I needed to watch that.
Is meaty stats.
But like I said, do you base all your arguments off of stats?
No, I'm not. I literally asked you a question. Go and look at their games.
Because right now you're basing off all your.
I'm not
arguments
basing-
off of-
When it comes to Salah, what else can I judge Salah on? You tell me. What? No. What is Salah good
You
at?
can't judge
Hold on.
players.
Ask me. You could judge certain players based on that.
No.
Literally. What is Salah good? What is Salah's job? No, what is what is Salah good for?
Scoring goals.
Okay, and has he scored?
I don't know how many goals he has.
2 goals and 2 assists.
Okay.
That's his stats.
Okay.
In 6 games.
Okay, so he has 4 goals and assists in 6 games, and you're calling him a fraud.
Yes, he's on fraud.
Oh my God, bro.
2 goals.
Oh.
Did he score? Did he score? And when they won 9, when they scored 9, did he score?
So because he didn't score when they scored 9
it's not just
goals.
that, bro. It is not
So
just
he
that.
has 2 goals and 2 assists in 6
0.3 goals per match, bro. 270 minutes per goal. This is the Salah.
Bro, you're telling me he has 4 goal contributions in 6 games, and you're calling him a fraud?
Fraud watch.
He's on fraud watch.
Yes, he's on fraud watch.
Because he has.
Go back. Let me give you his stats last season. Right? Look at it. How many goals did he have? He had 23 goals last season, right?
Okay.
In the PL. 0.7 goals per match, right? Minutes per goal is 120.
Okay.
And this season he's averaging 20-70. Mind you, smaller sample, right? Again, look at everything is down, bro. Everything is down.
In 6 games.
So how many games do you want to see? And there's been Champions League games too, right? And he hasn't performed the best.
But we're talking about PL right now.
And I asked you what games have you watched of him for you to tell me he's the best player.
Game.
The Everton game, they drew.
Yeah.
Was he their best player? Was he the best player on the pitch?
Who was better than him on the pitch that game?
That day?
That day, yeah.
From Liverpool or from in a whole?
The whole.
Anthony Gordon was better than him. Demarai Gray played better than him. Iwobi played better than him. That's just 3 players from Everton. Did you watch the game? Did you watch the game? I'm asking you.
Bro.
Did you watch the game? Yo, you're making it seem like I hate Salah.
This Anthony Gordon thing is, oh my God.
Did you watch the game though?
Yeah, I watched it.
Did he not look good?
Bro.
Both flanks, bro. They had Liverpool on the ropes.
Anybody playing against Trent is going to look good.
Wow.
That's just the honest truth.
Really? So what about the other side? I think it wasn't Robertson that played. I think it was Tsimikas.
Okay.
Tsimikas?
Okay.
How do you pronounce
Tsimikas?
Whatever his name is, right?
Tsimikas.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about him?
Demarai Gray was on that side too. Duking him up. Okay. So what's your excuse then? Because you said it was because of Trent, right?
You said he looked good, and I said anybody playing against Trent would look good.
Everton, right? It's a bottom tier team.
Okay.
Right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
They struggled against Everton.
Okay.
Let me go back. Hold on, Liverpool's matches. Let me go back, cause I've watched every Liverpool game.
I don't understand this. You're saying the guy has 4 goals and assists through 6 games, and he's on fraud watch.
Yes.
Look at Bernardo Silva's goals and assists.
This season?
Look at Bernardo's goals and assists this season and last season.
This
season.
Okay. Before I even do that, Bernardo Silva, is he a goal scorer?
I said goals and assists. I didn't.
Just
talking about goal contributions.
Okay. Bernardo Silva this season has 2 goals and 3 assists.
So he has 1 more assist than Salah.
Okay, and 1 more game. Yeah. What is Haaland's stats to Salah?
I don't know.
Kane stats to Salah, and Kane started off that.
You're
Again, I'm comparing.
Wingers.
Are you really going to, bro? You're really putting your ball knowledge on fraud watch right now.
How?
Who was Liverpool's top goal scorer last season?
Salah.
So last season, yeah, it wasn't because he was now it's because I'm comparing a winger to a striker.
But you are.
Who is the primary goal scorer for Liverpool? Who? In Salah, no, relax. In Salah's time, who's been the primary goal scorer?
The primary goal scorer, probably him and Mane.
Him and who? He's had more goals than Mane has.
Just because he has more goals doesn't mean he's not also the primary goal scorer.
He is the primary goal scorer. They
Okay,
depend.
Fine. Salah.
Okay, then who's the primary goal scorer for City right now?
Haaland.
Okay, who's the primary goal scorer for Tottenham?
Kane.
Most of the time, right? Or Son, right? Those are the players I can compare
Wait,
to.
no. It's not Kane or Son. It's Kane. It has to be Kane. Who scored more goals last year?
It was Son.
Okay, so then it's Son. It's not Kane.
No, but
yeah, no. Because you said for Salah,
I compared it to the time he's been there. That's literally what I said. I said over that time he's been there because you said you got Mane, right? And I said over that time, and you even just said Kane, and I said yeah, and Son.
But
you said Kane.
Based off of your criteria.
Yes, I said over the span. Over the span, who scored more goals, Mo Salah or Mane?
Salah.
Okay then, so he is their primary goal scorer.
Okay.
In the same way, I can only compare him to other players of his caliber. Yes or no? I can't compare him to who could I be using? Bernardo, because Bernardo, City does not depend on Bernardo to score, right or wrong.
Okay.
But Liverpool, in order to function well, depends on Salah
Not
to do
this
that.
season.
But in previous seasons, yes or no?
Yeah.
And I literally said I'm willing to cut him some slack. That's why I didn't call him a fraud. But I have him on fraud watch.
You literally said from January until now he's a fraud.
He is a fraud. If you really want to go into it, he is a fraud. He hasn't scored as much as we think he has.
Has he been scoring goals?
Huh?
Has he been scoring goals?
Not at the record he needs
Has
to be.
he been scoring goals?
Yeah.
Has his team been winning?
No.
Last year, where did his team finish?
Second.
Okay, so his
They
team...
wait. Last season, how many trophies did they win?
2.
Okay. They won 2 trophies, right? Did Salah score in any of those finals?
No.
All right then.
So, what does that
Champions
mean?
League final, did he score?
No.
So where's the winning?
They won 2 trophies.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so
Did he score?
Is that not winning? Is winning 2 trophies not winning?
Again.
So his team could...
How many? Wait. Hold on.
No,
Question.
no,
Back to you.
No.
Four tournaments, right? They went to.
Nope. You're saying I can't say his team has been winning because he didn't score the goals in the finals?
I didn't say that.
Okay, so then why did you say where's the winning?
Huh?
The winning is...
Because you said his team was winning. I said they weren't. They aren't.
It's clear where they won.
And it's clear where they didn't.
2 trophies.
Did they win the Premier League?
No.
Did they win the
They
Champions
were
League?
this close to winning the Premier League.
Were
too.
they?
Yeah, they were.
Were
Down
they?
to the last day.
Literally.
It went down to like the 90th
You literally
minute.
told me you were not scared of Liverpool. Did you not say that?
Yes, I
So
did.
now why are you bigging them up like they did something? They came second.
I'm not bigging them up, but I'm saying
They came second.
I wasn't scared because I'm confident in my team's ability to win the EPL.
They came second.
But I'm saying it went down to, I think Gundogan scored in like the 80th or like 90th minute or something like that.
Okay. When Salah scored against who were they playing last game of the season? That he scored, and then they told him that Man City was losing. He started celebrating, and it turned out Man City wasn't losing.
Why would you not celebrate if you're trying to win the
No, he was celebrating because the fans were telling him that Man City lost.
Okay.
But it wasn't true.
Okay.
Again, it comes back.
So the fans made him think he had won the EPL
When he had it.
When he was
And they didn't win it.
Okay, so what's that got to do with anything?
Again, I'm proving to you to the point that Salah talks too much and does all of that and doesn't win. He's not winning. Hold on, back to it. How many trophies have they won?
Fan is ridiculous. So coming from a Cowboys fan, this is ridiculous.
What does that have to do with anything? We're talking football. Are we talking American football? Are we talking football?
I'm just saying, like,
coming from a Man City fan is ridiculous because you just started winning.
What? You people forget I'm a Barca fan. I'm a Barca fan first. You always forget this.
You're a Barca fan
I'm
first?
only a Man City fan because I needed a team to support in the EPL. Don't ever get it twisted.
So so of all the teams, why did you choose Man City?
Because I like Pep. I found out Pep was going there to manage, and I like Pep. Everywhere Pep goes to manage, I become a somewhat supporter of that team.
Okay. All right. We're going to go on because if not, we're going to argue about it all day. We do this all the time. So, back again. Who's winning the league?
Man City.
Okay. We agree.
Like, that wasn't...
Who's coming second?
Liverpool.
Arsenal. Why do you think Liverpool is going to come second?
Because they're going to figure it out.
I know they were going to figure it out. That's not an issue. But where is that confidence that they're going to finish second? Do you not believe in Arsenal?
No, I don't believe in Arsenal.
Bro, are you really going to make me defend Arsenal?
You can defend Arsenal all you want, but I don't believe
Bro,
in
are you
Arsenal.
really going to make me, of all people, defend Arsenal?
If I don't believe in Arsenal, I don't believe in Arsenal.
Bro, they're looking good right now. Are you not scared a little bit?
No. Actually, not at all.
So you don't think Arsenal is a title challenger at all?
No.
Disrespecting Arsenal?
Have you seen their schedule?
Yes, I know the teams they've played. I make this argument every day.
The one team that was even close to a top 4, top 5 finish that they played was Manchester United. In the middle of all their turmoil, and Manchester United smacked them. The game wasn't even close.
Okay.
Arsenal had their chances, yes, and they probably should have capitalized a bit more on their chances. But Man United were dominant from most of the game. And that's the one good team they faced the whole entire season. So, no, I'm not scared. Why would I be scared?
But you don't think Arsenal could... Okay, if Arsenal beats Man City they play off.
They won't.
And I don't think they will. Personally, I don't rate Arsenal. But Today, I watched them play today. I watched a little bit because I was asleep. It's a 7:30 start for us. I watched like a little bit of the second half. 3-0. It was already done when I tuned in. But I've watched every other Arsenal game this season. They look good, and I think they're going to at least challenge. You know?
I don't think they're going to challenge at all.
You know what I love, though? It's the waiting that kills them. It's the hope that kills. I can't wait for when they bottle it, though.
They're not going to bottle it because they're not going to have the chance to bottle it.
But you gave Liverpool the chance last season.
Liverpool's a completely different team than Arsenal.
But I think Arsenal, right now, is looking like the better team than Liverpool.
Liverpool right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Liverpool right now don't know what the heck they're doing.
So, again, if Arsenal beats y'all, are you going to change your tune?
No, I'm not, because they're not going to beat us.
So, if they beat y'all...
See, the problem with the question you're asking is you keep saying if, and that's not going to happen.
When Arsenal beats y'all...
They're not going to beat us. I'm not even going to entertain that. They're not going to beat us.
So, I'm going to clip this for when they beat y'all?
You can clip it all you want. They're not going to beat us.
Okay. Who finishes third?
Tottenham.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Why is Tottenham finishing? Because if what you just based it on Arsenal, what makes you think Tottenham could finish third?
They're a better team than Arsenal.
How?
When they play big teams.
What big team have they played this season?
The only big team that played this season, I'm pretty sure, was Chelsea.
Yeah,
and they didn't let Chelsea smack them around.
Huh?
They didn't let Chelsea smack them around.
We did smack them around. I was at the game.
What was the score?
2-2.
All right, then.
So if that's the case... that's the criteria now? That's the criteria?
I'm looking at when you play against big teams.
Did you watch the Chelsea Tottenham game?
Chelsea Tottenham game? I watched some of it. I didn't watch all of it. I was at church.
Bet. But you think Chelsea didn't smack them around?
No.
All right, cool. Who finishes fourth? I won't argue. But actually, who did I say was going to finish third? Liverpool's going to finish third.
Okay, fourth. I'm actually United.
Okay. I have Chelsea. Why do you have Manchester United fourth?
Because I like Ten Hag. I really like Ten Hag.
Wow. You have Man U finishing fourth.
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you have Chelsea finishing?
Fifth.
And Arsenal sixth?
Oh shit, I forgot about Arsenal. Damn, see, like from my I think Arsenal finishes fifth actually.
You're captain. Arsenal's not finishing below Man U. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Chelsea may finish below Man U, and I even doubt that. But Arsenal's not finishing below Man U.
I think Arsenal finishes below Man U.
So Chelsea finishes sixth.
Mm-hmm. I think this is a quote unquote rebuilding year for Chelsea. I love Graham Potter. I feel so bad for him that of all teams that he went to Chelsea. I think he deserves better than that because I love Graham Potter.
Deserves better. Where else is better than Chelsea that he could have gone?
Literally, I think Brighton for him was also a good thing. But I just think that you guys don't have patience when it comes to your managers.
It's new owners. They literally brought him because they want to give him time. They gave him a 6-year contract. Bro, it's not Roman.
Bro.
Roman didn't have time. So what are you saying?
Did your new owner not give Tuchel like $300
They
million?
They didn't give it to Tuchel.
Wait. Let me. He gave the team $300 million to spend in the transfer window. Tuchel got some of his transfer. I don't think he got every single transfer he wanted to get through. I don't know.
A lot of the signings were not Tuchel signings.
So
as it came out.
So whose signings were they?
Huh?
Whose signings were they?
Todd
Bowley.
Yeah.
So the new.
Can I explain? Because maybe
I'm trying. You're a Chelsea fan, but I'm trying to let you. You asked me why do I have you guys finishing where you're finishing, right? And I'm trying to explain it to you.
Okay, I'm disparaging the point that you made.
You can't. Oh my goodness. You see, in a courtroom, right?
But this is not a courtroom. This is not a courtroom.
In a debate.
Go ahead. No. Go ahead. Go ahead and make your point. Make your point.
My point is, I love Graham Potter, and I think he's a great manager. Brighton has become one of my favorite teams while he was there to watch in the EPL because of how good they were and how and how they played, right? But when it comes to Chelsea and their managers, bro, you can't say that it's not a fishy situation. Like, it always seems to never work out the way that it's supposed to work out. Tuchel literally won you guys the Champions League on the back of he was in charge for 2 months, 3 months, and he won you guys the Champions League. The next season, I don't remember. I think the only signing that he got was Lukaku, who didn't work out. And with Lukaku not working out, finished, I think, third in the Prem, got you to 2 finals. And then this season starts off with a rough start. and you guys just fire him. And what you expect me to believe is
Are you done?
it's not Roman, it's the new managers that
Are you
fired
done?
him, right?
Are you done?
Go ahead, bro.
Are you done?
Go ahead.
One, Todd Bowley fired Tuchel because he doesn't fit into the project. Are you even listening to me?
Go ahead.
You're not listening.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Todd Bowley fired Tuchel because of the fact that he doesn't fit the project that they want. That's literally what he said. Tuchel doesn't want to be the type to be sharing ideas with the owners. That's not what they want. Graham Potter's okay with doing that. Fine. They brought him in. Again, these owners want somebody that they're going to build a project with. Literally, they said they want to do like a city thing. Like the City Football Group is doing. Like Red Bull does with all the Leipzigs and the Salzburgs and the whatnots. That's what they want to do. And Tuchel does not fit that because Tuchel just wants to coach. And they fired him. I don't agree with it. But again, they're the new owners. Let them do what they want to do. And again, a lot of the signings they signed because of the profile, not because Tuchel wanted them. Tuchel wanting them was a big factor. But again, they signed him because they even told Aubameyang after they fired Tuchel, right? That, what's it called? He still fits into their plans. They did not bring him just because of Tuchel. So there is a plan there that they're going to put into effect, basically. So again, it's not the same ownership group. So where does the firing thing come from? The coach we had was from the old era. He doesn't fit what they want to do. So they got rid of him and brought somebody in. Do I agree with it? No. Am I living with it? Yes, I'm living with it. It is what it is. But again, you telling me Man U, who's in shambles all the time, is going to finish ahead of Arsenal and Chelsea literally just tells me all I need to know. But it's fine. Who wins PFA Player of the Year?
Holland. Or De Bruyne. Or Foden.
Oh, pick one.
One of those three. I can't really pick. They've all been... And probably even Bernardo has a good shout, too. But PFA players normally goes down to production. And Bernardo's production isn't always great.
But Foden's is?
Huh?
But Foden's is?
Foden has the most assists to Haaland, so if he continues on the path that he is now, he's going to probably finish the season with like double-digit assists.
It's crazy. 2 weeks ago, Foden wasn't passing the ball to Haaland, according to you, right?
Because he wasn't.
So in 2 weeks, he's got all those assists?
Bro, it doesn't matter if you have a lot of assists. He has the most assists to Haaland, but that doesn't mean he couldn't have had more assists to Haaland.
No, but you're saying, like you said, he doesn't pass the ball to Haaland.
Yes.
So how did he get the assist if he wasn't passing the ball to
I
Haaland?
said he wasn't passing the ball to Haaland enough. There's clips. You can go on YouTube right now and find probably like a 5-10 minute clip, and it's only been 6 games of times Foden probably should have slid the ball across the 6-yard box, the 8-yard box, the 15-yard box to Haaland, and he didn't. Instead, he shot.
All right, if you say so. But he has the most assists to Haaland. That's the stats say. It is what it is. PFA Player of the Year. It's probably going to be Haaland. Yeah, he's going to have the most goals, so why not? Top scorer in the league.
Haaland.
Yeah, I see that. PFA Young Player of the Year.
Foden. But he won it last year. Yeah. I think Saliba has a good shout.
Yeah, that's the player I was going to go with. Or the kid you guys sold to, is it Brighton? No, Southampton. Romeo Lavia. Looks really good. Scored that screamer against Chelsea. Could be him. Because he's getting a lot more playing time. Salisu, I think that's a good shout. Who else for Young Player of the Year that I could think of? Oh yeah. Relegation teams. Who's getting relegated?
Bournemouth.
It's 3 teams that get relegated, buddy.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying Bournemouth.
The 2 other teams.
I honestly don't know. Really don't know. All I know is that Bournemouth is definitely getting relegated. Villa, I think it depends on how long they keep Stevie G. I love Stevie G, and I really hope he can figure it out. But right now, it's looking rough. Oh yeah. Oh, I want to say Forest, but they put a whole lot of money into their team. Put a lot of money into the team for them to get relegated back. Like that would cost them a whole lot of money. Say Bournemouth. This is tough. I always feel like Southampton are gonna get relegated. I don't know why, but I like their coach, the Austrian guy. I like him. I think it was always for me. It was always Southampton and Burnley. Him and Sean Dyche just always seem to figure out a way to just not get relegated. But I'll go Bournemouth, Forest, and I'll say Villa. Bournemouth, Forest, and Villa.
For me, Bournemouth getting relegated. I think that's a must. I think it's gonna happen. They look really bad, and their owners never really spent at all. They just sell, which is weird. Let me see the tape now. Let's see. Leicester might get relegated. Bottom of the league now. It all really depends, though. If they fire Brendan Rodgers, maybe they could salvage it. But then again, I don't think so. And then Villa. I'm thinking Villa or Wolves. I think it's gonna be one of them. So again, I said Bournemouth, Leicester, Wolves, or Villa. That's 4 teams. Yeah, that's how I see it. Who leads the league in assists this season?
Good one.
Interesting. I don't think so. I'm gonna pick somebody else. Who? Interesting. Dark horse. I think it's gonna be KDB. Let me be honest. But dark horse, Odegaard. I just think Arsenal's gonna be really good this season. And I hate to say it, but they look really good. So yeah, Odegaard. All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back next week.